Hello friends and welcome to the third session of Peace Waves. Hope you all have been enjoying the previous sessions. This radio program is a partnership between banglanatak.com and Radio BongOnet to build dialogues through media as part of the Peace Waves initiative, which is supported by the US Consulate General of Kolkata. The 9th edition of Surjahan, which is a World Peace Music Festival, was recently concluded at Kolkata. It brought together several international musicians. We managed to catch up with Leona, the lead singer of the band Leona and Serena Strings, and they are from Spain. And what she talks about is her views on peace. So let's catch up with her.
My idea of peace, I think it would be live and let live. And on one aspect of it, means you can live whatever it is that you've been educated to live by, or your culture, your habits, the way you want to do and things, and then be assured that you don't hurt or you don't bother another person while doing this. This is the first thing. Respect the other person's right to do that as well. And I think the other one is love your neighbor, or love the other person the way you love yourself. Because when you love somebody the way you love yourself, you understand that right or need to be or do whatever they wish to do in this life. Life is very short. I think that I try to go by this and to do this way. That's for me peace.
ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. איכה שלם נדרי ושרי באור ציון, בחבל אדום ואני בחבל ערב. איכה שלם נדרי ושרי באור ציון, בחבל אדום ואני בחבל ערב. ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. יהיה קל בעיניי עזוב כל טוב ספרד, כמו יקר בעיניי ראות אפור דביר נחרב. יהיה קל בעיניי עזוב כל טוב ספרד, כמו יקר בעיניי ראות אפור דביר נחרב. ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. ליבי במזרח ואנוכי בסוף מערב, איך אטמע את אשר אוכל ואיך ירב. ואיך ירב ואיך ירב.
This song was by the band Leona and Serena Strings, and you're listening to Peace Waves, only on Radio BongOnet. And we are in conversation with Leona. through your years of work, how have you managed to spread the message of peace?
It's not just work. I think in my years of living, I was born in Israel, which is a very conflicted country. I was born to Hungarian man and Romanian woman, which fled from the Holocaust. All their family was massacred there. So I'm living in Spain, who used to also in one point of the history managed to get rid of all the Jews. And then I'm married to a Japanese who was together with the Nazis in the World War II. So I guess I'm trying to. I think it's. I think my mother is a person that even though she went through all she went, she never hated anybody. And if somebody comes from Germany or somebody comes from whatever, there is never hate because of. And she always told me that you can never make peace looking backwards. You can only see forward. You can only see from this point of time, what is it that I can do or say or live in order to make it better. How do I spread peace? I think by joining a group, one Muslim, 3 Christians, and 1 Jew, and also about women and men. I don't discriminate. I don't think men are better or women are better either. So for me, if someone is playing great, whether it's a man or a woman, black or white or whatever, he will or she will play with me if they want to, if they wish to. I'm trying not to discriminate anyone. I'm trying to see that behind the nationality, religion, or whatever, there is always a person with a soul, and that soul is as dignified as mine, and it had its needs as mine, and I'm trying to remember that when I meet people. I'm trying to remember that. It's not hard. It's not easy because you have enemies or you have stigmas, but then when I walk in the street and somebody is talking to me, like here, you told me yesterday that I had a lot of patience, no? And because I try to see that. I try to see that person, what is he trying to do? It's just living his life and trying to do something that has to do with his work or with her work or with her, even not her work, but just they want to say something. And I know that I'm in this situation sometimes as well. I want to talk to someone very much because it's important to me to say something to them. And I'm very shy. I mean, I'm not a shy person, but on this occasion I am. I'm trying not to bother anybody. I'm trying not to, So when they do get the chance to, or the courage to come and tell me something or to say something to me, I appreciate that because I know that I can see myself in them, with this one. So in general, this is how I try to remember about people, and that's how I think I spread peace. And apart from the music, and also in the music, this album that we are presenting here is Sephardic music, but before I can give you my other album because it's here. I already sent you my album, but I'm going to give you the first album that we did. I did more albums than that, but with this group, and we did world music. So I sang in Portuguese and in Spanish and in Ladino and in Hebrew, and in the show I also sang in Swahili and in Arabic, but it's not in the disc, but I did. So for me, there's many cultures as I know. My husband says I still didn't sing in Japanese, and he's waiting. So maybe this, to when you sing in somebody else's language, even if you don't understand, you get into his level of consciousness, no, in a way. So you may be understanding him more. I try to travel a lot. It's not hard. Not everybody can afford, but I do try to travel, and if I can travel, maybe meet people from other countries and Palestinians. You know, I'm Israeli and Palestinians. I have friends that are Palestinians, Christian Palestinians, or Muslim Palestinians, and I know we are in conflict, but as I said, I'm trying to see their needs, and because I know they're in big trouble now, and my heart is with them.
Music over the years has always played a very important role in establishing peace amongst people. Next, we have another song by the band Leona and Serena Strings.
Vestida de novia ideal te vi, vestida de novia ideal te vi, que venga la linda novia a dar kedoshin, que venga la linda novia a dar kedoshin, talamole easy de oro y de marfil, talamole easy de oro y de marfil, que venga nuestra novia a dar kedoshin, que venga nuestra novia a dar kedoshin.
listening to Peace Waves only on Radio BongOnet, and we are still in conversation with Leona.
So, with regard to that, what are the kind of challenges that you face? I know you, like you said, that it is, but we know that there are barriers. So, in terms of your life, what has been the kind of challenges, do you think, or say everybody faces?
I say I've met challenges. Usually, I see life very in a very positive form. I'm a very positive person. Sometimes people say I'm not realistic, but I'm a very positive person. I met, I think, few challenges. First, being a woman. I think it's still a challenge everywhere, even in the most feminist places. Or I think being a woman is a challenge because, for example, I see a colleague of mine. He's a man and he's a singer and he travels the world and he sings everywhere. And when he meets other musicians, he can hug them and he can, have great relations with them. That is there is no limit there. And being a woman, I cannot do this. I cannot come and hug a man, without feeling that maybe something there is no, and there isn't. I really try to treat everybody as people, people, and I wish I was a man. In that, it's not. I'm not. I don't wish I was a man, but I'm saying I wish I was a man in that sense because it would be. I would be more free to do whatever it is that I want without there to be anything that is. You look at it in the wrong way. This is one. There's more challenges being a woman, but I think maybe this is the one I meet a lot. This barrier, this limit. Where is the limit? Where is my space? How much can I get closer to a person without it to be considered not right? In that way. This is one. The other challenge, I guess, it's being Israeli. I'm Israeli. Nobody knows the way I feel about things, about the government, about what are my ideas about peace, about how we should treat each other. Nobody knows me, but the first thing that people hear Israeli, that's it. They have the way they think about me, for the good or for the bad. Yes, some people are like, oh, Israelis, yeah, and the other one's like, what the hell, Don't get close to me, and I'm trying not to do this, and I'm trying to. I cannot make anybody love me. I can just make people get to know me, and then decide whether they love me or they don't love me. Their choice. But I have came across many things that were very offensive and people being scooping at me and everything. But on the other hand, this is the way it is. I understand it. I understand because I come from a very conflicted country and I understand the way people think about me. But then the only thing I can do is get closer to the people and that they know me, who I am, Leona. Because I'm a person, and as I said, behind every mask that I have, or every name or role or where I come from, I have my soul and who I am, and that's it. These are the second one. And the third one, I guess it is, are the challenges that you have are also, I come from my father was a very rich family in Hungary, but when there was Holocaust and they left everything, and when he came to Israel, he actually came with his trousers, nothing but that. And then they had to build everything. And as kids, we were grown up and in a kibbutz. A kibbutz is like a community that is all together. Everybody works together. All the children in one house. But when the children, in the end of the year, they come, they take all their clothes. They leave it for the kids that are smaller. They take the clothes of the. We were not rich. I never had money, or it took me a long time. So this is also a challenge that I had to go through to build my stuff, and I'm not rich till this day, but with the help of my husband and what we're doing and being an artist is definitely not making you rich. But then this is another challenge that I met in life, which I guess other people are getting through with it, or are going through it as well in their life.
So, I mean, how do you manage to stay positive in spite of, and that's
You have no choice.
Yeah.
You have no choice, because in the end of the day, what would it help to be bitter? It's when you're bitter, you don't. I really believe in energy. I mean that the energy you put into the world is the energy that comes back to you. And I've been. It's not that I believe in it. It just had been proven to me once and again every time that when you. And Amitabha was saying this. He says, when I'm dreaming of something, it turns to happen. And it happens to me as well. When I try, and my dreams are always positive. I mean, I try not to. When you think of something, you're afraid of something, and you're making it in your head, and you're letting it in your head, eating your mind and all the time, it will come. As well as something very beautiful. If you are thinking of something very beautiful, I know that I have summoned my husband. Literally, I made a list, and it looks like God or somebody just went with this list and then I met him, and he was everything I had in the list, So it works with everything. It works that I see it, so I know I have to be like this way. I'm sick today. I'm sick. My throat hurts a lot. I try to take everything that I can, but I know tonight's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be okay.
Interesting. Okay, and last, I just want to say that since we have, like I said, that it's a network of youth as of now that we're working on, and from India, Nepal, Bangladesh, South Asia. Of course, we plan to expand. So, what would be your message to the youth?
I think the youth today is much more developed than us or than our spirit. I think it's more open. I think it can teach us a lot of things that yesterday some young guy came to me. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, he already knows that his name is Joy. He already knows that he wants to spread joy. I didn't know in his age, I don't know how old he is, maybe 25, 2, 1, I don't know. I didn't know in his age that I wanted to spread joy, and he already knows. So I think the youth can tell us what to do, and in that we learn from him. I was very moved by what he said. I see my stepdaughter, the daughter of when I speak to her, and I'm trying to tell her that she should pursue her dream, although it means that it's not going to be very easy. But I see that she already knows that. I see that she doesn't compromise for doing something to be part of the system, or one little tornillo. How do you say tornillo in English? Screw in the machine. Not to be a screw in the machine. She wants to be herself and to light up what they're in. And she's young. She's 25. So I was like, when I spoke to her, and I got to know the way she is this way, and I appreciate it, because in her age I was just trying to go like everybody does. I said no, screw up, like everybody else. Be yourself. Be who you are. You have a gift to give to the world, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy being like that, but it's worth every moment. I mean, I'd rather die, young and still young, young and but knowing that I've 2 minutes before that I was doing exactly what I loved, than to be bitter for 80 or 90 years, for having to go whatever it is that's how I feel about it.
So, we heard from Leona of the band Leona and Serena Strings, and they came all the way from Spain. To know more about our Peace Waves movement, you may visit our website www.peacewaves2019.com, also on facebook.com/peacewaves. You may even write to us at peacewaves2019@gmail.com. Look forward to staying connected with you all every week. Let the power of peace prevail.
Adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Tu madre cuando te parió y te quitó al mundo, corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo. Corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo. Adiós, adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Adiós, adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Va, búscate otro amor. Arva otras puertas, espera otro ardor, que para mí sos muerta. Espera otro ardor, que para mí sos muerta. Adiós, adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Adiós, adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Adiós, adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Me la amargaste tú. Me la amargaste.